So I grew up in a household that was, I guess I can look back now and say, quite traumatic. I experienced domestic violence as a kid with my siblings. So my father was a perpetrator of domestic violence. My mum had mental health issues, so we had both of it going on. So it was quite traumatic at the time. I just thought it was normal. Back in those days, domestic violence was part of the norm. And I can remember the police getting called out many a time to my house, and them just saying, to my mum, calm down, it's okay, he'll go to sleep and he'll be all right tomorrow. It wasn't all right tomorrow, but that was back in the day where we didn't talk about it, and it was, Dad had had one too many drinks, but that wasn't the case at all. It's not always evident in a woman's life that she's experiencing domestic violence. She might just think that this is the norm. It wasn't until a couple of years ago when I was at the sanctuary, I was walking down the hallway, and I actually thought to myself, I didn't know, I'm like, what would it be like to grow up in a normal household with a mum and dad, and that didn't fight, and so it really didn't dawn on me until a while ago. They separated. Then mum took my siblings. I had to, source my own home, source my own work, still, function as a normal 14-year-old child. But yeah, did what I did, yeah. I thought that was the norm, I was supposed to be treated like that. My mum was treated like that. I had relatives that was treated like that. A couple of houses up from where we were living, it was happening, and you would hear it, so it was just, okay, well, this is how it's supposed to be. So I lived with that in the relationship for 10 years, had a couple of kids, had some beautiful kids, and then realised that it was affecting me and it was affecting the kids. I understand what the women are going through. I understand how it feels to turn up at a shelter with your children. I understand what it's like to feel that you can't escape a situation. I don't think it affects it negatively. I think it affects it positively. But I would say that I've had to do a lot of work on myself over the last, 25 years, or else I wouldn't be a good practitioner, absolutely. And I continue to do the work. I wouldn't work in the space if I wasn't continually working on myself and receiving quality supervision. Because I am more than my story. My story is quite complex. My story is, it's out there, but I am more than my story. I want for the women that come through our shelters and children, more so the women, to have the opportunity to tell their story. I have this opportunity to tell my story, and if it empowers one woman to reach out and get support, then I want that opportunity. I'll never be out the other side. I'll never ever, I think, a woman that goes through domestic violence, no matter what that looks like, whether it's coercive control, physical abuse, anything, any aspect of it, and there's a lot of aspects of it. I often say that, I have a few scars on my heart, but they've made me who I am today, and I'm a good person. So, but you never ever get over domestic violence. It will always be with you. It's how you deal with it and the support that you get to help you cope. That's my take on it, yeah.